Iron Soldier 2, which was released for the Jag CD and on a standard cartridge. This we need to keep, okay? The Iron Soldier 2 game, definitely. And if possible, get it released the same year as the first game, because we have to catch up to the Super Nintendo and the Genesis with all their sequels. Because the Jag was joining the generation battle, a little late. Late 93, but we can still get there, right? Oh, this one's disappointing that I have to say this, but I love Kasumi Ninja, and I actually defended this game, but Kasumi Ninja is embarrassing in areas, and it is disappointing, even though I think it's a good game. It's cool as hell. I don't think anyone could deny that. But Kasumi Ninja, it was embarrassing at the time period. People thought it was embarrassing. It needed to be worked on more. That's why I'm giving it a cancellation. Because if it's not better, it needed to be fixed. It needed to be worked on more. Better music, better characters, and it needed more work. Like, the game wasn't really complete like it should have been. If it was, I would have released it, but in its state, it hurts me the most to cancel this, but I think we have to cancel Kasumi Ninja, because people thought it was embarrassing at the time. And this would help the reputation of the Jaguar to cancel Kasumi Ninja. It's just a little too much of a gamble, because it's not impressive enough, unfortunately. Next we have Missile Command 3D. Well, this is a great game on the Jaguar. This gets a big green check mark for me, so we're keeping that. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Well, this game is 4 players, and with my version of the Jag, there's 4-player controller ports in front of the console. So let's keep this, because this is an exclusive way to play NBA Jam. Even though you can play it on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, the graphics are better here, looking on the Jaguar, definitely. And also, the game is a little more spry, a little more quicker. So let's keep that. Pinball Fantasies, I think this needs to be canceled. It's just not. People love pinball. I love pinball, but it's just not good enough. It's just not creative enough. The graphics are not good enough. It needs to be canceled. Pitfall: The Mine Adventure is a good game, and it's kind of an underrated game, actually. Because Pitfall Harry was the first platformer character before Mario and Alex Kidd and the rest of them. And I also thought this game should have been exclusive for the Jaguar and not available for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, god damn it. But since they did that, I think we should just cancel this for the Jaguar. Why include it if you can play it on those systems? If it was exclusive for the Jag, then I would have kept it, I think. Because Pitfall belongs on an Atari console, and on Atari console only. Because Pitfall Harry, people remember him as a Atari character. Okay, he's more the mascot for Activision, but that's how people remember the character Pitfall Harry, and this was his big 90s comeback, okay? But, yeah, and I think they should have kept his green outfit from the original game instead of making him look like Indiana Jones or that character from Flashback, but whatever. It made Pitfall Harry generic, which is stupid, because he had this bright green, memorable outfit in the original title on the 2600. I mean the VCS, right? But we can't include this game. It's too 2D, right? Sorry, we have to cancel Pitfall: The Mine Adventure, but it's worth it, because this is saving the reputation of the Jaguar. Need more 3D titles. Power Drive Rally. You know, another thing that I'm going to talk about is the covers. Box art for games. Very important. Extremely important. It gets the games to sell. This has another alternate cover that's more known. That's pretty shitty looking. It's like the car driving in the rain and shit. This is the other cover for the game, which is way better. This should be the only cover. Okay? And this is a good game. People love this game. Power Drive Rally. For the Jaguar, it's a generic title as hell, but the game is fun. It looks like one of those old racing car games you can play at the arcades, right, in the 90s. It's good, and it belongs on the Jaguar. Like, even though you can play something like this on the other consoles, some of the animation and some of the graphics are really way better and easier to create and look at on the Jaguar, so it does actually utilize a lot of the superpower of the Jaguar's software. Raiden, I love this game, and it's 2D, but it's exclusive for the Jaguar, and I'm gonna keep it. I want to keep it because it looks like a Neo Geo game that you would see on their console at the time. So it's still cool, so I would keep it. Why not? I don't know why they didn't just put some 3D in this, but like, come on. But we have to include it, right? Let's keep it. Amazing box art. And the logo also looks like the Iron Maiden logo for some reason. Next we have Rayman. Yes, we're going to keep Rayman, of course. I don't really need to say anything else, right? We're going to keep Rayman. Ruiner Pinball, great cover, and it's a cool game, right? It's better than Pinball Fantasy. But no, it doesn't belong here. No, sorry. Cancelled. Super Burnout, really good game, right? People were very impressed by it. And we're going to keep it for the Jaguar. Supercross 3D. I like this game, and I actually don't think it looks that bad. It's pretty much the Excite Bike 64, but the early version of it. But we shouldn't include it because people despise it. I want to play it safe. Even the people at the time thought the graphics looked like garbage, so no, we shouldn't keep it. Despite the 3D moniker, and that would get it to sell, this is like quality control we're talking about here, folks. Saving the reputation of the Jaguar. Some things just gotta go to the garbage bin. Sorry. Put it on a different console, but no. We're saving the Jaguar today. Syndicate is actually a cool game. For some reason I got interested in this game. It has its fans, people love this game. It's cool, but I'm sorry. I don't think we should include it. Like, maybe, but graphics are not, they're not cutting it. We have to remove the reputation the Jaguar had, where it had too many 2D titles, right? We're making games that are exclusive Jaguar titles that show off the 3D impressive capabilities of its software. Next game, Tempest 2000. Oh yeah, we're keeping this one. Everyone wants to keep this one, right? We're keeping Tempest 2000. Oh yeah. Next, we have Theme Park, whatever game. It's a nice game. It's a decent game. I know there's people that like this game. Okay, right. It's before those those tycoon games on the Windows 95 and 98 computers. But the graphics are not good enough. Like, this is gonna get canceled. Sorry, no. Towers 2. I saw the graphics of this game, and it's like Wolfenstein 3D. It's slow, but these graphics are, they're pretty good for the time. To specify. Let's keep Towers 2. Like, it's a neat game. It's a good looking box art. The game's intriguing, even though it's kind of slow and boring. And the graphics are a little dull, but it's a good game, right? It's a decent game, at least. And the graphics are what we need. So we're keeping Towers 2. Like, it would sell, I think. Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy. Now, this is hard for people to swallow, but I think we should keep Trevor. Like, even though his game is incomplete, and I love the game. I love it, okay? Because there's stuff to love in it, I think. like the characters and the environments, right? The boss battles, the name. I mean, that name is fire. It just needed a damn soundtrack, right? And more lives. But Trevor McFur and the Crescent Galaxy, I would not make it a launch title because that was embarrassing. So it would come out later, like in 94 or 95. You know, it would be like a forgettable game to people, but it's still a neat game, and it's so cool. Like, we have to include it. It has the aura of the Jaguar to it. And it actually, even though people despise this game, it actually does have some really impressive graphics for the time period. Not, you know, big 3D impressive graphics with the 64-bit moniker, but it does have some scaling and other things with the polygons. Weird graphics in it, and it is playable. I've seen people get far in it, so like, you can actually have some fun with the game, even though it's disappointing as fuck. But you can get past like 2 bosses, and it's interesting, and it has that charm to it. We have to keep Trevor McFur. Sorry. Troy Aikman football. No, it gets canceled. I know he was a big name at the time. People knew who he was, right, in the 90s, and the game it's 3D, but it doesn't look that good 3D wise, and it's actually decent fun, but it doesn't belong. It's not good enough. No, it needed to look more like NFL Blitz before NFL Blitz. Man, I love those games. But next we have Ultra Vortec. I love this game. This is the best 2D fighter on the Jaguar. No, it's not 64-bit like Fight for Life, but Ultra Vortec is so creative. The name, the characters, and the levels are immaculate. It utilizes some graphical capabilities the Jaguar has that it looks way better here than it look on the other systems. Ultra Vortec is cool enough that it belongs here. Ultra Vortec is underrated, and it's actually a really fun game. It's worthy to get a release for the Jaguar. Next we have the skiing game. The skiing and snowboarding game for the Jaguar. I actually own this title. Love that cover. It makes me feel like I'm walking around in a 90s snow shop during the winter time, and it gives me like a warm and fuzzy feeling. Ironically warm and fuzzy because it's snow. The game is not very good, and it's annoying, and there's only like 3 levels. No. It gets canceled. Some of the scaling on the slopes do look nice, but it's not polished enough. There's not enough here. Canceled. White Man Can't Jump. Really good movie, funny movie, right? And I love this 90s looking box art. It's not a bad game, right? And the graphics are charming, but they're also ugly at the same time. It's really weird. But it doesn't, no, it gets canceled because the graphics aren't good enough. You know, people looked at that game with the graphics for just a few minutes and they were like, ugh, cancel. Sorry. No. Fade out. Shouldn't even be here. Be gone, wannabe. Be gone. Remember that, the girl from Space Jam that says to Charles Barkley, sorry. Fade out. Shouldn't even be here. Okay. Wolfenstein 3D. Great game. Love this game. This belongs here. We're keeping this. The graphics are to be expected for the Jag. Worms? Like, I'm sorry. I know people like the Worms games, but no. Like, the graphics are not... No. I'm not keeping this game. This gets canceled. It's honestly not that big of a loss. Sorry. 05 came out in 1997, and I think it's a great little showcase for the graphics of the Jag. This would have been like one of the early releases for me. 05, if I could, I'd have gotten it out in like 93, 94, because people would have thought it was cool. 05 is good, and I would give it a big check, but we're keeping 05.